Assalamu alaikum. How are you everyone? So in our second part, we are going to build our first route. In our first part, we do this folder structure. First of all, in the app.js, we need to import our Express. To define our Express app, first we should import Express. Simple configuration will be in the config file. Last video we do. Let's set port in the config.js. Export const port equals to our port number, and let's import and make sure in the curly brace, because we export in the config.js from our config.js path. So a file has been linked. To run this app, we need to use app.listen and our port number we input from config.js. So we can test by writing our first route. For that, app.get our path, and then in arrow function request, and second parameter response, and in response we send our message hello world. Let's run this, and please make sure your app name and main file name is same. We are using nodemon here. npm run dev. Our server is running. Let's try. Yes, it's working. Hello world. So now we will do the same thing in standard way. We will use route separately and controller separately. So for that, let's create a controller file, employee controller .js, and in route file we already make our api.js. So now go to the api.js and import Express to define our routes. Constants router dot express dot router. So let's export it. Export default router. So now it's ready to write our API. For that, router.get hello, and we will use our controller. For that, I'm writing here, this is my controller, employee ms, employee controller, and hello will be our method. So employee controller dot hello. So now let's go to controller file. So here export constants controller name. I am using here arrow function equals, and I'll use async. So our controller ready. In the api.js, let's import this. To import all of our function from this controller, we use import star as employee controller, our controller name, and then path. So we complete our api.js and controller. So now let's import our api in app.js. For that, import router and our path api.js, because we export router and we have to use it in app. For that, app.use, first parameter is url and second is our router. So it's done. Just remember, here is only 3 steps. Our main file is app.js, second file is api.js, and third one is our controller. So in this 3 steps, we will organize our file in standard way, because when we write big app, we have to use it. If we use it in one file in api.js, we can do that, but we can't handle in big project. So let's try in the browser. Successfully it's coming from the controller as we do. So it's very simple in 3 steps. If you learn these ones, you can do it in another framework like Laravel. It's similar mechanism. This is app and this is api.js. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to support me.